When describing the NYPD's use of undercover surveillance, Commissioner Ray Kelly often talks about what are known as the Handschu guidelines, like last month at a city council meeting.
We do not employ undercovers or confidential informants unless there is information indicating the possibility of unlawful activity. We go where the leads take us. We'll continue to abide by the Handschu guidelines.
But the woman they are named for, Barbara Handschu, says the rules have been so weakened, she wants her name taken off them.
I wrote a letter to the judge and said, I don't like this. Could you please remove me as the named plaintiff? The judge said no.
She's concerned the rules are being used to justify widespread surveillance of the ordinary Muslim community in New York, as detailed in a recent series of reports by the Associated Press. The AP tried repeatedly to get the NYPD to comment on this story on camera. Those requests were not answered. The Handschu guidelines came out of the anti-war movement of the late 60s and early 70s. Joel Sucher was one of the activists during that time. He did not like that the NYPD was conducting surveillance on protesters. So he started filming the police officers who were watching him.
Are we conducting surveillance at demonstration?
And filming those undercover officers who joined the demonstrations disguised as protesters.
People do look at these, look at the authority figures. Are they sticking a camera in your face? Oh, my God. Am I going to be in danger? Is my job going to be in danger? I think that there's always, a chilling effect when you have that kind of invasive intrusion into people's lives.
He says police in New York are making it uncomfortable for people to dissent, such as the NYPD's video recording of demonstrators at the 2004 Republican National Convention, and now Occupy Wall Street protesters. Back in the 70s, Sucher joined up with Yippie activist Abby Hoffman and attorney Barbara Handschu and others. They spent years suing the NYPD. In 1985, they convinced a judge to implement the Handschu guidelines. That law prohibited police from conducting surveillance on groups based solely on political, religious, sexual, or economic preferences. After 9/11, the NYPD convinced a judge to loosen the law, which activists say has made just about any police infiltration of any group technically legal.
The encroachments on the Constitution. We fought all our lives. Our forebearers fought for the right to speak, to think, and to be. If it encroaches on those rights, every chipping away is really taking away something that is so precious.
Just last month, lawyers for Handschu and the others filed a legal motion demanding the NYPD open its files. They want to see what leads police are following that allow them to start surveillance. Ted Shaffrey, Associated Press, New York.